21 years ago, I warned the world and anyone who would listen that the United States had been taken over by a cabal only interested in its own agenda, and that agenda did not include we the people. 23 years ago, I warned we the people that the cabal was acting like a criminal syndicate and was taking over administration of every aspect of our government. 23 years ago, I warned that criminal elements within our own government would attack we the people, while both the Democratic and Republican parties would assist them in covering it up. 21 years ago, I warned that the one party of the US no longer represented we the people and should be considered the war party. 17 years ago, I sounded the alarm that electronic voting machines constitute a threat to the national security of our country, and that US election administration was now in the grip of a single family whose members can control US election outcomes. And then 16 years ago, on my way out of Washington, D.C., saddened, disillusioned, and having to put my own life back together again, I announced my own personal Declaration of Independence from the US leaders that made our country so. I attributed to that US leadership responsibility for every bomb dropped, every child killed, every soldier maimed. Understanding that silence is complicity, I would not be silent in the face of the huge crimes being committed by our country. And at the same time, I would live my life as independent of their criminality as possible. I went inside myself to understand why I had acted in the way that I had, that basically destroyed what some would call a promising political career. Why had I destroyed myself while trying to stop my country from destroying others? What I learned about myself is I have values. I try to live every day by my values, and that a career that puts you in collision with your values is not a career worth having. What I learned is earth dignity is important to me. Human dignity is important to me, but we will have neither without peace. I learned that peace is impossible without justice. No justice, no peace. Well, we can't even think about building lasting justice on a foundation of lies. Therefore, truth is the basis of the kind of US and world I want to see. Truth, justice, peace, dignity are the values I want to be known for today, tomorrow, and even when I'm gone from this earth. One journalist whose good deeds for truth that the criminal cabal is trying to erase is Julian Assange, whom I paraphrase here. If wars can be started with lies, then peace can be started with truth. I do believe that the moment we expose all of the lies that this criminal cabal has told the world, we the people will be able to live in peace and harmony with the rest of the world, doing harm to no one, harnessing our human power for the good of humankind. That is my dream for today and tomorrow. I'm proud to walk with you in truth for justice, peace, and dignity. Thank you so much for inviting me to this rally.